Hey, this is back Buster D. I'm going live a little earlier. I was trying to get this live on my sports channel. I like to talk about David Irving and his problems with using marijuana. He want to quit the NFL because he want to smoke blunts all day. I can't even believe that. So I'm just want to come in and do a quick live on that. And we actually did an Instagram post earlier. I think it's today or yesterday. And play some of it. Want me to play it? Yeah, but he was saying, it's not really a drug, and I could be using Percocet and all type of stuff, and Xanax, and it's not really a drug, and it's medication and all that stuff. So that's his idea of chilling out, using some marijuana that's not a drug. So that's his idea of just chilling out, and he'd rather smoke weed than use other drugs, and also play in the NFL. So he's he want to quit the NFL to smoke, and he's too young. He only 25 years old. He didn't play all of last year. He missed some games. He had a few tackles and a sack. But we just need to get us up together and realize that they're not going to change their policy right now. So he's suspended, actually, from the NFL. And David Irving decided to make an Instagram post. I don't think that's going to help his cause or any other team because his attitude about, using marijuana. I'm trying to pull up this article. I'm trying to pull up his video. Maybe he was a little high. Maybe he don't really think that, I want you to hear some of this mess. Fair use doctrine allowed me to use this video. Here you go.
Xanax bars or the hydros or the Seroquel and all that crazy that they feed you. So like I said, it ain't about smoking weed.
It's from the New York Post. He got this Instagram post of David Irving.
Coaches you see get in trouble about this. How many baseball players get in trouble? How many UFC players get in trouble? How many actors? How many people get in trouble over it? Not many, but you see this football. So, basically, guys, I quit. I want to talk about a suspension and all this other nonsense. I'm out of there. I'm not doing this no more. I know it's a lot of reasons. Everyone questions my commitment to football. Let's get it straight. Here now. I love football. Football is...
Let me stop this for a minute. You say you love football, but you can't get off the weed. And the way the NFL pay with no guaranteed contracts, I wonder he got any other business ventures he can do besides the NFL. You got any other financial fallback? Because unless you own the weed dispensary, there's no need for you to quit the NFL because you want to smoke weed. So maybe you can go into the weed business, and every brand strand of weed is not the same, and it depends on what type of weed you get and where you get the weed from. It can be a drug. So hopefully you're smoking marijuana that's been tested to be halfway safe. Yes, they use it for cancer patients and but he's using it for recreational, so I don't think he has cancer. So I hope David Irving realize that hopefully he has some other financial ventures going on, because that's not going to get it. You talk about you just want to smoke weed. It's not addictive. It seems like you addicted enough to quit your profession. So hopefully he has something outside of football, because that's not going to cut it, Mr. David Irving. And no, you didn't quit. They suspended you, but you made it worse by going on Instagram posts. And I don't think any other team, before they even consider bringing you back, want to know where your head at. Is he gonna just bounce if he will go on a marijuana binge where he want to smoke marijuana? He can't go to practice. He can't come to practice. He can't perform in games. So you can't compare the NFL to the NBA. It's completely different. And I don't think Major League Baseball allows their players to smoke weed. So you can't really compare NBA. Yeah, players admit smoking weed and drinking Hennessy before the game. So yeah, but I don't know if Major League Baseball had the same idea about their marijuana policy. You can get suspended for using a protein supplement in Major League Baseball. So I don't know their marijuana um, rules, but you can't really. David Irving, come on now. Like Stephen A. Smith say, lay off the weed. You can smoke anytime, and then if you smoking it, kind of keep it to yourself. You got caught. I don't know today and age how you get caught smoking weed, all this technology and how you can clear your system, and you got caught with weed. So I don't know. You say you quit. You say that after your suspension you might not come back, but hope your financial situation is okay, David Irving. Whew, wow. You're only 25. I hope everything go good with you. You can't compare weed with Xanax, of course. That's a lot worse. But at this point, the NFL decided haven't decided if they want to make marijuana a drug that's not on a banned substance. So at this point, you just have to follow the rules. Or I'm sure it's other players probably do that. I mean, I don't know, but they decided they haven't been caught. So I don't know how you could be that careless about it, knowing that you like to smoke a lot. Got to be careful with that. But maybe you can go into the marijuana dispensary business. It's booming in Colorado. Maybe not in Texas. Go to Colorado or California or something like that. Since you like it so much, you can invest in that. I mean, I ain't trying to be funny. That's a good business venture for you. So yeah, that'd be good for you. So man, so David Irving getting himself in trouble. Antonio Brown almost went to the dang on Buffalo Bills. That fell through. I don't know if he would have played there. Uh, they got a decent young quarterback, but I don't think that's a good situation for a young quarterback to be in. To have a guy that always wants the ball, and he wants to, he wants the ball, and that could be a lot of pressure for Josh Rosen. No, I'm sorry, Allen. I'm sorry. Keep getting them mixed up. I don't know why, but yeah, that's not a good situation. I think definitely before this season begin, he's not going to be a Pittsburgh Steeler, and that's but I don't think they're going to give up a first round pick for no Antonio Brown. He's 31 years old, and that's not going to get it. But hey, Maybe the 49ers. There was rumored to be the 49ers and the Raiders. The Raiders can offer, well, the Raiders can offer a late round pick. I think that might be still in the works, but you might not get a high round pick for him. So right at this as we stand, he's still a Pittsburgh Steeler. I just can't get over you went on Instagram and decided to rant and rave about weed. And hey, wow. And after this video, it's gonna be hard for anybody to pick you up. So I don't know what to do, Mr. Irving. Know what to tell you. He's still young. He's only 25 years old. That's young. And you don't think you're addicted, but you are addicted. You know, to quit something you claim you love. It's like you love marijuana more than you love football. Do you want to smoke marijuana? Hey, I don't know. But gotta follow the rules. Gotta follow the rules. So, man, I don't know. Then LeVar. Hell, you might as well say LeVar. Lonzo Ball is out. I think he's not coming back the rest of the season. I still think he's a good player. I think a change of scenery would be good for him. You know, you want to play at home. Sometimes a lot of pressure to play at home. Um, we'll see. But he definitely, I don't think he's coming back to the Lakers regardless. Somebody pick him up. The Lakers, they are who they are because of people say it's hard to play with LeBron. It's hard to play with LeBron. Yes and no. You know, LeBron win championships. He won it a certain way, and I think some of the younger players are hurt because of rumors that they might, possible trades. So they never really recover from that. But that's the NBA, and it's not going to be your first time unless you're a superstar. That's not going to be your first time rumored in a trade. So you better get to LeBron's status, get like LeBron, so they won't even think about trading you. You're not LeBron status. I think some of the players on the Lakers think they're better than what they are, as far as not being tradable. Everybody is tradable with exception of LeBron, even including Rajon Rondo, and he won a championship and went to 2 finals and won one, and was a vital part. And he could be traded too, obviously. So you know it can happen. You know that's life in NBA. Somebody gonna have to go. Gotta go. Yeah. Whew. But David Irving. Wow. I can't wait for the NFL draft. I said I wasn't gonna watch it, but you know, it's hard. Still it's still something I watch every now and then. I don't watch it as much as I used to. Um, I don't know. I don't know. So we'll see where a few people had a pretty good DK Metcalf had a pretty good combine. We'll see where he land. Um, he has Calvin Johnson physical qualities, but he's not as polished as Calvin Johnson was when he first came out. He still has to have to develop route running, but he goes to the right team. It could be good. Go to the wrong team, you know, expecting him to do something right away. So he had to go to like I won't say a veteran team, but the team on the verge and still got good coaching. That'll be good for him. Uh, yeah. So DJ Metcalf, I think it'd be pretty good. A sleeper I would like to talk about. Um, it's a guy, young man. from Buffalo University. About 6'7". I think he's a sleeper. You got Kyler Murray. They say he's about 5'10", between 5'9" and 6 feet. I think he's about 5'10", 5'11". He would say, "Oh, don't compare him to Russell Wilson." Russell was a little thicker, but in a way, I can compare him a cross between Russell Wilson and Lamar Jackson. He could throw better than Lamar Jackson. He could scramble. He runs faster than Lamar Jackson. So you got Lamar Jackson's movability and Russell Wilson's arm. So I think he'd be okay. Can't think of his name. I saw him in the combat. I never really paid attention. But I think he could be. I think he can be a sleeper, and my hometown Lions should pick him. They need a backup. Oh, it's Tyree Jackson. Okay, Tyree Jackson is his name. Oh, it's a 6'7" guy. I seen. I was like, wow, maybe we can get him in the draft. Because everybody want to talk about Kyler Murray and Dwayne Haskins. They'll be the first two taken. Um, Dwayne Haskins will go from either being the first pick to the fifth pick. Same thing with Kyler. But I think it might be a few sleepers. Like I said, only thing probably people have concern with Kyler is his size, and also he seems kind of quiet, um, and that kind of he didn't do too well in interviews. But I think he's still a pretty good prospect to me. Can't go off of that. I think the team would get him do good. I think he's going to Arizona. Cliff Kingsbury, as a coach, he drafted him, and so I think that would be a good fit. He has confidence in him. You need to go someplace where they definitely want you there. 'Cause sometimes the general manager wants you there, and the coach don't want you there. But yeah, looking here. I can't think of it. Hmm. I've been watching the other league, American Allegiance football. I watched that first game. I haven't watched it. Um, they was having a problem paying their players. But I still think with the right sponsors, they can make it. With the right sponsors, they can make it. So hopefully they get themselves together. I think you need competition. They get their situation right because the NFL, I think they take the fans for granted a lot, obviously, and they don't understand the fans uh, what they want. Uh, they just do. They don't really pay attention to the fans and nothing like that. So I definitely can't wait for March Madness. Of course, I think Duke's the favorite. Everybody talk about everybody else, but Duke has three top five players on their team. Well, it don't always work out. Just think of the Fab Five. They had three top five to me. But, you know, there's no more Dukes to knock them out. There's no senior laden teams that's good enough to knock Duke out. And I think that's what happened to the Fab Five. And there's some seniors on Duke, and they didn't have any seniors. Of course, the Fab Five was a little freshman. That's rare. That is rare. So we really can't really talk about the NBA necessarily. Some teams are out. Of course, the Lakers. They got to start. They probably have to win every game to get in. The West is a little different, but focus all my attention on the NCAA tournament. See how Duke is gonna do. I still think they're gonna win it. We got a few teams out there that could challenge with good guard play. But some of the teams that won the championship the last, I would say 5, no, actually 10 years. Their quarterback, quarterback, Lord, their point guard was the reason why they won. And I'm definitely interested in seeing what upsets is going to happen in the March Madness. We already in it, and it's a player that I like, Ja Morant. I want to see how he do against bigger competition. He's from Murray State, Ohio Valley Conference, so definitely want to see how that team um, looks in the tournament and see how he handle that. Because at this moment, he's a top five, and a good showing in the tournament will definitely seal what doubts that people have. So, oh, wow, okay. So Michael Bennett might be going to the Patriots. What team? I can't think of a team that he was on. And I think Eric Weddle is going. Oh, the Eagles. Wow. So the Eagles are trading him to the Pats, and they get a fifth round pick in the 2020 draft. That's a good. That's a good pickup. And Eric Weddle's a good pickup. He's a nice veteran safety going to the Rams. That's a nice pickup. Amendola. We got some small. Not big. Not only big one is like Michael Bennett, and then we waiting on Antonio Brown. See what's going on with him. And TJ Lane going for the Lions. They freed up $9 million, so that's pretty good. And Pittsburgh traded Marcus Gilbert to the Arizona Cardinals offensive tackle. So just minor. I think Bennett and Brown. I don't think it's gonna be major people yet. It's just still early, so I think most of your big trades might happen when the draft happen. You know, people are desperate, so they want to free up get some of these draft picks, and they're willing to negotiate with the teams. They got the veterans, so they give up their draft picks, get the veteran you want. So you still have Landon Collins out there, um, Antonio Brown out there. So unlike David Irving, hopefully they can stay off the weed. They are smoking weed. Make sure you clean your system out, I guess, and don't go on Instagram talk about you smoking weed. So I guess he just went up the hammer. I just can't get over that. I guess he just went off the handles. If you just be coming in. I'm talking about David Irvin, who went on Instagram and basically said he's quitting the Dallas Cowboys after suspension. He's suspended right now because he wants to smoke weed, and the NFL won't allow him to smoke weed. So I hope your decision. I hope you save some money up. I don't know. I doubt it. I ain't trying to say a liar, but I don't think he's. I think after suspension, after he see what he did, he'll be like, okay, I said that. I don't mean it. Um, I want to play football. I'm willing to do whatever to play football. So I don't think he's really serious about smoking his career away. So, whew. Oh wow. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Donovan Smith, agreed to a 3-year, 41 million plus deal with 27 guaranteed. So David Irvin, hopefully you got guaranteed money too. Okay. So I bet if you want to smoke, hey, I'm not upset with you, but that don't make sense. That you would whew. Wow. So unable to reach a deal, the Marcus Lawrence is franchise tagged for the second year. So they just they don't want to pay this man his money. So and Javion Conley, unfortunately, for my team, it's not going anywhere. They franchise tag on him. And I still think he's a good player, just been injured. He's still young. So wow, I thought Max Schaub, he's still in the league. It's a second stint. He was there when Michael Vick was there. He ain't that much younger than Michael Vick. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. And center for the Eagles got 1 year, $11 million. Jason Kelsey, and that's Travis Kelsey's brother to play for the Chiefs. Okay, Lions kept Romeo Okwara on the team. Well, of course, Giants trying to get rid of Olivier Vernon. So that's just some of the stuff. Waiting to return. Everybody know that one. Some of the things that happen in the NFL so far. Like I said, I don't think the big trades is going to happen right away. I think the big trade is going to happen during, it always do, either during the draft or in June. So don't expect any big things. I'd be surprised if they had any big trades like Brown and Landon Collins, a few other guys. Um, can't think of the top of my head right now. I just wanted to talk about this dang. I just can't get over. You went on Instagram and decided, and now that you go on Instagram, you smoked what looks like a marijuana cigarette blunt on Instagram. And you like to smoke weed, that's fine, but let's say you're just trying to get a job outside of football, unless you own your own business, it's not a good look. You know, it's not a good look. And hopefully you change your mind. They'll probably reinstate you in the NFL. But I don't think that you was thinking this through. You was with your friends probably. You was relaxing, and you just thought you was talking to one of your followers. But of course, teams see that. So let's say if you come back, would the Dallas Cowboys cut you? What team will pick you up? Because I think you really want to play football, and I think you would try to curb your love for weed. So I just hope you get that together, sir. No, of course you're not the only one, but at the same time, they didn't get caught. You got caught. Okay? So you have to think about that. Don't think about, oh well, they don't do that in the NBA. You're not the NBA. The NFL seem to be stricter, not only with the weed, but the money, all type of things. They stricter. Now, if you want to smoke weed and be in the NBA, yeah. Major League Baseball, they don't do that either. Hockey don't do that. They stricter. So NFL, NBA seem to be a little more lax with certain things with their players. You cannot compare yourself to another league. So and I wouldn't be telling people I like that. It's just not. It's not the company to do that. You're gonna smoke. Make sure you own your own business, because you got to drop. You gotta stay clean, Mr. Irving. Okay. So I know you thought you was being cool at that time, but then it could come back and bite you. So you know, we got a few players that look like they smoke weed. They already tell you that. So I don't think the NBA necessarily um you still get suspended in the NBA for weed. But what I think happens is that the players know how to flush their stuff out. I guess uh, because you could look and say look and see, but I think their players union also is stronger, and they fight certain things. Even though it might be true that that player might have hit a marijuana cigarette before the game. I don't think they have to drop right away. NFL a little different, so you should just clean yourself out. Just can't smoke a weed, and I don't know how that works. I don't know. And yes, it's used for cancer. Oh, it's used for cancer. It's medicine. Yeah, but that hasn't caught up to other states. Michael Irvin, Lord, I'm sorry, David Irvin. It hasn't caught up to other states where um they legalized it in the state. And Texas definitely is not a state to legalize marijuana. So you know, lay off the weed. Oh man, lay off the weed, David Irving. You know, You just gotta pace yourself. You get ready to drop. You own a facility, and they about to make you drop. Clean yourself out. I don't know how that works. I don't know. I don't smoke it. Not saying it's right. Not saying it's wrong. Maybe you can use it for medicine. Um, but is that the weed that you smoking? Is it coming from the doctor, or is it coming from is it coming from the streets? Pookie. I see somebody in here. Hello, how you doing? Push that like button for me, please. How you doing tonight? Just talking about David Irving on Instagram. Talking about he want to smoke weed and not play football. So, thank you. So, David Irving, lay off that weed. Hope you come back. You're only 25 years old. That's not gonna get it. You can't compare yourself to NBA. It's not that type of league. You're in the wrong league if you think you're gonna smoke weed and they're not gonna suspend you. It hasn't caught up. And you're in Texas, not Colorado. But even then, you're in the NFL, not the NBA. So you can't compare yourself. I hope you got some money saved up, like I said. I hope you bought dispensary. So, just trying to get the chat. Well, let me scroll down. So, how you doing tonight? I don't know who's here in the chat. My chat won't show. Oh, don't be afraid to type in something. Maybe it'll show that if you type. Yeah, just in here for my first sports live, and won't let me go live on my sports channel yet. So I decided to come on my main channel and talk about sports, free agency, LeBron. Not too much like LeBron because I think ESPN do enough of that. I like LeBron. It's too much LeBron coverage. It's not going to happen this year. Lakers. It's not going anywhere. So I think a good matchup that nobody's paying attention to. What they kind of paying attention to is the Houston Rockets and Golden State Warriors. It's gonna come down to that like it did last year, and I think Houston Rockets choked because they didn't have. If Chris Paul was healthy, I think definitely they could have beat the Golden State Warriors. But they needed some leadership from the point guard position they didn't have last year. But this year, if Chris Paul stay healthy, give them a run for their money. And the East, Boston. Ooh, I think Boston. That's all I can think. No, sorry. uh, oh, your Wi-Fi down? Oh wow, having problems with the weather? Hope everything okay. But no, I'm not going to state. Um, or he just left. But if you come back, I'm not going to state. Uh, I really don't have a favorite team. I like the Pistons, but yeah, they barely making the playoffs. But and they do make the playoffs, they better get a higher seed. But I think they're not ready. I don't know if they can win a playoff series or not, the Pistons. But East is going to be Boston. I'm trying to think. Boston's the only team. Washington, I used to think that they're Toronto. That's the team. Toronto's very underrated. Of course, you got Kawhi Leonard. You got Kyle Lowry. That's a team that I think could give Boston a run for their money. They got a veteran. They got Marcus All. They got some decent bench players. I like their guard play. I like their bigs. So that's a team they can sneak up on you. And I like DeMar DeRozan, but I think Kawhi Leonard definitely is better. So that's an upgrade. People don't think, but yeah, play great defense. Only thing with Boston, I think they're loaded on a bench, and I don't know about Toronto's bench. They have some decent players. They're not as athletic as Boston. Um, but in the East, yeah. So the playoff push is coming, and so people are just right now. You just playing for your position, and yeah. So maybe they won't be talking about LeBron talk because after a while, I don't think the Lakers make it this year. Um, yeah, I just want to talk about that David Irving. That's crazy. That is crazy. And you still got C.J. Mosley out there. I don't know if he got picked up yet. I didn't see that. I think he would be a great addition for teams. Um, the Chiefs, D Ford. I can't think of who else, but I don't think they should trade or get rid of those players. They're veterans. Yes, D Ford messed up. I think ESPN. I saw a scroll where it said D Ford, a free agent. He was offside. Like you really had to say, oh, he was offside. That was over. All he had to do is say he's a free agent. You say, oh, he's offside. Oh, at the championship thing. I think he know that. I don't think it was offside, but hey, compared to some of the stuff they was calling in those games. But D4, a lot of the defensive players on the move for the Chiefs. So they pick up D4. I think D4 it's like a linebacker body. So D4 CJ Mosley. I don't know the age of that. You don't want to get older free agents. I think the older free agents, the oldest you want to get, probably 27. I don't think you want to pick up somebody's 29, 30, 31 years unless they just lighting it up on fire. That's what the Lions have a tendency to do. You need young free agent pickups, not older. So I don't know the age of D4. I think he's still young. But they definitely was rumor that he was hanging with some of the Chiefs player, and that's Le'Veon Bell. I think Le'Veon Bell would be a good pickup for. You lost Kareem Hunt. That was felt. I think that made it easier. I don't think they should have got rid of Kareem. What they should have did just suspended him and bring him back because he didn't even get arrested for what they say he did. So that's just my opinion. So Kareem Hunt, the Lions should have got. He also should have got Mac. That's a guy from Buffalo. Somebody was talking about. Said he's like Mac, and maybe the Lions should look into that. Some of the players that probably are better in the second round, the smaller schools of Buffalo, Central Michigan. That's what Antonio Brown. I just don't believe the Lions didn't see that. Like, where's the scouting? The scouting should be always whether if it's a big university in your state. I think all the scouts should check there first. So the Lions should have got Antonio Brown. What they didn't do, when he was drafted, is draft him. I mean, you should have get him as a free agent. I said, how did Antonio Brown slip into the cracks? But the Lions, with Antonio Brown talking about the team, the Lions are too conservative, and that's my hometown team. They're too conservative, and they want the choir boys. That's not going to get it. You're not going to win with that. Some players are not perfect. I'm not saying that you shouldn't, you shouldn't want quality personality, but these are kids, and they come in the league 21 to 24, and they still young. They made a mistake. You can't be afraid, and that's what happened with Randy Moss. A lot of teams passed on. I don't want to deal with that. and he was lighting it up. And every team that didn't pick him, he lit their butt up. Sometimes you can't go by that. That could be deceiving, and it could hurt your team. And what the Lions being Lions, you can't choose. You can't be choosy. You're not the Patriots or the Chiefs or the Steelers, who always seem to be in the hunt. Um, you're not San Francisco with the tradition. You're not Chicago with the tradition. You're not even Green Bay with the tradition. So you can't be choosy on what players you need. You need players. It's nice to want them to be the choir boys and want them to go to Sunday mass or whatever. But you can't do that. You know, they're kids. You know, you think you old when you were. I mean, you think you're grown, but you're still a kid. You know, you're gonna make mistakes. You want to go to the party. You want to do all that. That happens. So don't be so quick to dismiss people because they don't have a perfect. I won't say track record, but perfect. They're not perfect. You know, so do what the Oakland Raiders do. What they used to do. So that was the free agency, and it's gonna heat up soon. We'll see. We're going to see. Spring training happening. Wow. Philadelphia is getting crushed. Not crushed by Houston. Houston been doing it. As I said, they're very sneaky. Only thing I worry about Houston, sometimes their commitment to defense. And that's the only thing that's going to stop Houston. Gotta be committed to defense. At some point in the playoffs, they can score anybody, of course. I'm just concerned about the defense. If everybody on the team, and one player they shouldn't have kept if they could have as Ariza. I like Ariza, the crafty veteran. I think they should have kept Ariza. Hi, how you doing? Welcome to my live. Just talking about sports. David Irving trying to quit the NFL because he want to smoke weed, marijuana. Ugh. David Irving, he want to quit the NFL. He want to smoke marijuana instead of playing the NFL because he enjoy it so much. It's my little sports live. I have a sports channel. I just couldn't go live on my sports channel, and I wanted to talk about that because I thought that was an interesting topic. Very weird. Very weird. So thank you for coming to my live. How you been doing? You okay? Oh, hi, Dee Dee. Yeah, oof, that's crazy. Oh, man. So, like I said, Houston, they're looking good tonight, and they can play some defense. We might see a different team in the finals. But I think you definitely gonna see Boston. They going through some stuff, but there's no other team in the East. LeBron gone from Cleveland. Um, Toronto, like I said, they can give them a scare. Only thing with Toronto is they bench. Toronto don't have a bench that I can see. And they play good defense, but we don't have nobody to replace Kawhi Leonard and help Kyle Lowry, you know, you got Van Fleet, but you know, we'll see. But I think Boston definitely coming out. Um, I think Golden State will eventually win if Houston choke again. If they have a lead, they don't play defense, it could be over. Yeah, it could be over for I don't know. And I was watching Undisputed. It's crazy. I can't believe. I guess he's a victim of the present. Lionel Hollins, I think that's his name. Used to play in the NBA. He was like a role player. Said that he thought that LeBron was better than Michael Jordan. LeBron is good. LeBron, you haven't really seen the body type, um, the size, and the strength. But let's just face it, Michael Jordan is better. His competition was better. The way they played the NBA back then was better. You could really, it's like they used to tackle Michael Jordan, and he still survived that. Right now in the NBA, you just touch is a foul. So Lionel Hollins said that he thought that LeBron James was better, and LeBron James' competition in the East, as far as the players he had to, with the exception of Boston, if you take away Boston with um Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett and Rondo and Ray Allen, you know, that's the only real team. But just think of the people he had to go through in the East, Michael Jordan. And then you had to go to the final to play. He played Stockton Malone, and he played Stockton Malone, and he played Patrick Ewing, Magic Johnson for his first one, um, Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, and a lot of these players were Hall of Famer players that he had to go through to win his championship. So, you know, I would say that of course with the competition, I had to give. I don't always agree with Michael Jordan. Sometimes just like yeah, but you have to respect that. And hey, but David Irving, I'm getting ready to get off of here. Sign on off. I don't have no more power, no more juice. David Irving, stay off the weed. See ya.